Congratulations to Kelsey Mitchell.
We clear, ready to transmit. Pro fan hoops on the court, we got the game lit. Not talking highlight reels just for the common glance. We talking dedicated skills, taking every chance. From logo threes to rebounds, Chicago got the me-bounds. Asia got 3 chips, Las Vegas aces in the town. You tune into the channel if you want to get the facts. Women's basketball is fire, no need to relax.
Congratulations to Kelsey Mitchell, homegirl from Cincinnati, Ohio, another Princeton High School alum. Congratulations on signing the Supermax. You are the second Supermax player in the WNBA in its history. Congratulations, at least with the new CBA deal. Signing the Supermax for $1.4 million. That is fantastic. So shout out to Kelsey Mitchell and congratulations. Kelsey Mitchell, a 3-time WNBA All Star, is finalizing a 1-year, $1.4 million Supermax agreement to return to the Indiana Fever, based on a story from Chiney Ogwumike. An All-WNBA selection in 2025, Mitchell helped the Fever reach the WNBA semifinals last season and now becomes one of the first players in league history to agree to terms on the new Supermax distinction. And by the way, if she would have stayed healthy and had not have gone down with whatever that affliction was that locked her up, whatever that was, if she would have stayed healthy in the playoffs, they would have beaten Las Vegas. Indiana had them on the ropes. Kelsey Mitchell was on fire. And if she would have stayed healthy, they would have won and gone. They'd have been playing Phoenix in the finals. At least that's my opinion. Mitchell put together a career-best campaign in 2025, finishing 5th in the league's MVP voting while leading Indiana to the penultimate round of the playoffs for the first time since 2015. And by the way, they did her dirty in them MVP votes because all of the content and all of the promotion they did for the MVP voting, she wasn't on the main marquee. She was like off to the side or something. They didn't put her on any of it. A lot of people didn't even realize she was in the MVP conversation. So the WNBA or whoever put that together did her dirty, big time. Despite the Fever losing Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, and several other guards to season-ending injuries, Mitchell's stellar play propelled the team to a first-round sweep of the Atlanta Dream in the playoffs, then helped Indiana push eventual WNBA champion Las Vegas to the brink of elimination before falling to the Aces in 5 games. Again, I will say, if she would have stayed healthy, they would have beaten Las Vegas. Mitchell became the first Fever player to average 20 points in the regular season, a career best for her as well, before averaging 22.3 points in the playoffs, good for second in postseason scoring behind 4-time MVP Asia Wilson. Congratulations, Kelsey Mitchell. If you guys don't know, you guys have heard me say it. I've always had affinity for Kelsey Mitchell. It's a personal thing with me. Kelsey Mitchell is from my hometown of Cincinnati, Ohio. Kelsey Mitchell is from my high school, Princeton High School, out of Cincinnati, Ohio. And Kelsey's father, who recently passed away, I guess is going on 2 years now. Her father, Mark Mitchell, was a big influence in my life. He was one of the main reasons I went to Eastern Kentucky University. He was the guy that introduced me to the great Hall of Fame coach, Roy Kidd. And he was my fraternity brother, Alpha Phi Alpha. He pledged me in Alpha. I was in there, him and Cheryl's wedding. Was very close with Mark. We kind of lost base when I moved up here, lost touch because I was up here in Philadelphia. He was still at home coaching and teaching at our alma mater, Princeton High School, but always kept track of Kelsey. Always, when I had a chance to see him, asking how the kids was doing. And I've said it before, Kelsey Mitchell was the biggest reason I started watching the WNBA. I started watching the W to support Kelsey Mitchell. I wasn't home. I couldn't go to her games. I couldn't go to any games when she played for Ohio State. I don't even remember, did Ohio State come to Did they play like St. John's or Nova or anything like that? So um, I didn't really get a chance to see her unless they were on television when she was at Ohio State, setting all them records there. So when she ended up playing for Indiana, the few times I would watch, I would look for Indiana for the specific point to support her and watch her because I knew her. I was familiar with her family. I know her dad and everything that goes with that. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Um, so she was the biggest reason I started watching the W. And then, of course, a couple years later, Caitlin Clark happens, Angel Reese happens, all that kind of stuff. And then everything blows up. So, and then, of course, Caitlin and Kelsey are playing together. So I say that because super proud because she's um, high school alumni, super proud because she was my homegirl's or my homeboy's daughter. And I know how much of a great coach Mark Mitchell was. And Mark would be in heaven beaming, ear to ear smile. If those of you who know Mark Mitchell, if you know, you know what kind of smile he had. And she got the same type of smile. So I know, you know, making her parents proud, know she making Cheryl proud, and know she making Cincinnati and Princeton High School proud for sure. So congratulations, Kelsey Mitchell. I'm still watching, still a fan. I don't give a damn where you go. I'm gonna have merch and I'll be supporting you. If you stay here longer, it is what it is. But for right now, congratulations, Kelsey Mitchell, on being um, the second Supermax player in WNBA history. Congratulations, homegirl.